cage is full, the cage is full, the day is new, and everyone is waiting on you, and you've got time. Think of all the roads, think of all their crossings. Taking steps is easy, standing still is hard. Remember all their faces, remember all their voices. Everything is different the second time around.
Alizé, what are you doing?
I'm standing for the pledge.
You put your right hand on your left side of your chest. There you go.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation,
under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Hey.
You even know how to play hockey?
No.
You know who does?
Yeah. We should go find out.
Mama told me not to say a word. 17.5, same color t-shirt. Mama told me not to say a word. 17.5, same color t-shirt. Mama told me not to say a word. 17.5, same color t-shirt. Mama told me not to say a word. 17.5, same color t-shirt. It's a mosh pit. Yeah, shawty bad, but she broke me. Son, when the trapping gone quick. I been riding around through the city in my poppin' with a pocket full of cottage. Mama told me not to say a word. 17.5, same color t-shirt. Mama told me not to say a word. 17.5, same color t-shirt.
Alizé, look at this.
Oh my goodness, you went to formal?
Yeah, didn't you?
No. Have you ever heard of the Special Olympics formal?
No.
Let's go check it out.
Okay.
So, Molly, what is this for?
This is for Special Olympics, and Miss Jackie Stoffel planned all of it.
Cool. Well, let's cut to Jackie Stoffel. Okay. Hey, Nick. How do you feel about this? Like, was it fun?
Really was. This was really good.
That's cool. And Miss Stoffel. How long did this take to set up?
we've been planning it since the beginning of the school year.
Don't ever look back. They'll tear us apart if you give them the chance.
So, Gage, how do you feel about this winter formal?
It's fun, really fun. You know, everyone's getting down, you know.
Well, how did this all began?
We wanted a good dance party, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah, who doesn't love a good dance party? So,
Exactly.
yep, so we set this baby up and we're here dancing.
Well, sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Now they can change the locks, don't let them change your mind. Lace up your shoes. Here's how we do. Run
anything about this winter formal?
It's interesting that you should ask me that, because I actually didn't know this was happening until I showed up. And it happens to be occurring on the one day in which instead of, a suit, I'm wearing a t-shirt with a cartoon dog on it.
Hey, isn't that kind of cool? I am a dog. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it really isn't. Everyone else in there has a suit on. I look like an idiot.
Yeah, he does.
Santa Lucia is a Swedish tradition that is held every year on December 13th at Calvary Lutheran Church. We asked this year's Santa Lucia, Eva Laturi, how the tradition came to be in Bemidji.
Santa Lucia has been celebrated in Bemidji for a little over 40 years. It is our ASI. We have an ASI, American Swedish Institute, in Bemidji branch here, so that's kind of how it got brought into Bemidji.
The tradition originally started in Italy but came to Sweden when the story of Lucia found its way into Scandinavia through the rise of Christianity.
There's this legend where they see this woman in white with candles on her head and bringing food to everybody during when Sweden had poverty. And that's kind of how the whole legend started and why people started to celebrate her and what she did.
Eva has been in Santa Lucia for 12 years, along with her older sister, Lucia, who was a former Lucia 2 years ago.
Well, I've been in Lucia since I was 4 years old, and because I've been in it for so long, it meant so much to me after all this time. It's a holiday for my family and I, and being Lucia this year meant a huge deal to myself and for my family. It was an honor to be a part of Lucia growing up, and it's an even bigger honor to even be Lucia this year.
Santa Lucia is celebrated in Scandinavia in honor of Saint Lucia. This tradition is meant to bring hope and light during the darkest time of the year.
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
She won't let go till it's scarred. Try to breathe, but I can't, 'cause the air she feeds me is damned. Got a touch like a thorn, 'cause the...
And keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Cold as ice and a heart made of stone, but she keeps me alive. She's the beast in my bones. She gets everything she wants when she gets me alone, like it's nothing. She got two little horns and they give me a little bit.
Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
What you doing?
I'm ice fishing.
This is not how you ice fish at all.
Yeah, I fit this.
Let's go learn how to do that.
It's raining.
Every year for the past 3 years, we've been doing CEO in the classroom for freshman homerooms. Let's talk to Mr. Stefanich to find out more information.
So it's an opportunity to involve our community, our business and industry partners, our CEOs, and get them into the school, spend some time with our students, and talk about careers, talk about how they got started and why they chose the career that they chose.
Here are some of the CEOs that came to the classrooms.
Derek Leach. I'm Brett Leach.
My name is Travis Gaida.
Donnie Wilcox.
Danae Alamano, and I'm the Executive Director of the United Way of Bemidji area.
We work in restaurants. We've got 4 restaurants, the 209 Turtle River Chop House, Cabin Coffee House, and Red Stew, the breakfast bar.
My wife and I own the Character Challenge course, which is located out in Park Rapids.
I work for construction engineers. I'm a project manager.
So CEOs are chosen by the president of the Chamber of Commerce. When it got started, that was President Lori Paris, and now it's President Deb Plaff. Each year we try to get a new mix so we don't have the same CEOs every year. This year we probably have a third CEOs that have been here in the past, but very few. This is their 3rd year of coming.
Mrs. Alamano tells us about her path to becoming a CEO.
Well, my whole journey into becoming a CEO started in high school in my health class, really learning that I really wanted to help other people.
We'd like to thank all of the CEOs, and we really hope to see you again next year.
Hockey. Something you fell in love with as a little kid. Whether you grew up playing in Turtle River or down in the streets in Nymore. Hockey has always been something you could call home. Home of the Jacks. Home of a very special place we love to call Bemidji. Getting to play with the same group of guys from the age of 5, growing up together and watching each other become young adults. From practicing at your local outdoor to getting the chance to play in front of all your family and fans at your community arena.
You know, just again, a huge celebration of hockey throughout the state, and it goes beyond the state. It goes outside of the state, up into Canada and beyond, you know, so it's just really a neat opportunity for all these players.
From the grand stage of the state tournament to some of the biggest rivalries.
Sophomore from Nevada leaving it for Combs. A snipe from Charlie Combs. And we are all tied up at one apiece.
And one of the biggest upsets in sports history. Here in Bemidji, we love hockey.
Played here by Danny Heatley, and out they come 2-on-1. This is Niederreiter holding onto it, and he scores! Niederreiter wins the series for the Minnesota Wild.
No, this is hockey. This is what it means. This is how important a part it is of Minnesota, and Wisconsin, you know, does a nice job with hockey, but it's nothing compared to what Minnesota does. And it's just an unbelievable celebration of bringing hockey back to its roots on the outdoor ice, in the elements, and just having a blast.
This weekend, hockey's coming home. This is
Hockey Day, Minnesota.
Hockey Day, Minnesota.
That's this week's LGL BHS.
Thanks for watching.
Have a good week.